Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome today. I am Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association, and we are located in the St. Louis area. Today is May the 24th, 2022. Today we are going to be doing a seated level 1 class, but it's going to be a fabulous class. We are going to work on really big moves today. Okay, so you don't need anything except a really nice sturdy chair and lots of space around you, and of course some water, because we are going to take a lot of breaks. Make sure that you're going at your own pace with these, and take your own breaks when you need to. So we're going to be doing 8 big moves. We're going to go through them 2 times each, and we're also going to do a little rhyming game. So we're just going to come up with a word, and we're going to come up with as many things that rhyme with that as we can. All right, and then we have to remember the ones that we already said. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I want you to sit to the front of the chair with your feet about shoulder width apart and your heels right under your knees. Okay, so pull your shoulders back and down. We want to sit up really tall and feel that nice posture. Okay, pull in our tummy, squeeze that core tight. All right, our arms are going to start down to the sides. We're going to do a shoulder shrug. So we're just going to lift our shoulders up and then push them down and away. Lift them up, push them down and away. Keep going. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So you really want to squeeze the shoulders up and then push them down and away. So don't just relax them, push them down. So use the muscles in your back and your shoulder here to wake up that upper body. Lift and lower, a couple more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. All right, shake out those shoulders. Let's just start bringing our arms up really slowly up towards our ears. Stretch the fingers up and then release those arms down. Sitting up really tall. Once again, big arms up, reach and stretch. Take a deep breath as you're doing this. And release, bring those arms straight down to the sides. Once again, real big arms up, fingertips up to the ceiling. And out. All right. Now we're going to start warming up our legs just a little bit. So I want you to just sit up tall and march your feet. So once again, those heels are under our knees. We're going to make sure that each leg is working the same. So keep lifting up each foot one at a time. And we're just going to swing those arms however they feel natural to you. Okay, so we're just going to sit up tall, keep the shoulders back and down, and take those deep breaths. Get that whole body moving. All right, let's go ahead and stop those feet. Arms come out to the sides really long and straight. Okay, look out at your arms. Make sure they're really long, really straight. Take those fingertips out wide, and let's do some small circles forward. Our thumb is pointing at each other. So our palms are down. Little circles forward. Keep sitting up tall. Now take those circles backwards. You should start feeling the top of those shoulders and your back kind of warming up, getting opened up a little bit. And bring those arms down. Shake them out. All right, let's go heels out in front now, one at a time. I'm going to put my hands on my hips, and I'm just going to take a foot out in front. Toe is up. Bring it back in. Other side, toe is up. Bring it back in, and keep going. So that toe is out, up to the ceiling. Our heel is digging into the floor. So extend those legs out straight every time. We're stretching the back of those legs. Now, the more you pull your toe back, the more you'll feel in your calf. So once again, getting those legs working, getting them stretched out. We've been sitting too much. This is really important to do before we work out. And a couple more. All right, now let's bring those arms back up out to the sides, nice and long and straight. Let's put our thumbs up though this time, okay? Up and pointing toward the ceiling, spread your fingers and circle forward. This time we're gonna get a little bigger with those circles. So I want you to go slower and bigger, really opening up those shoulders. Keep the thumbs up. Keep those fingers spread. Good, and now let's go backwards. Now really take your time and open up the chest here. Sit up real tall. Okay, don't start slouching. Use the back, use the shoulders, and bring those arms down and shake them out a little bit. All right, let's do some reaches and stretch out the core. Do a little stretching in our back. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little better. Our feet are still the same. Our heels are under our knees. We're going to take our arms straight out in front. We're going to bend at the waist and reach like we're trying to get to something. And then we're going to pull our arms back and squeeze our back and open our chest. So lean forward and back. So working that core here, squeeze in and pull back. Squeeze that tummy in here as you reach forward. You don't have to go back really far. We're just trying to warm up that back and our spine a little bit. It's all part of our core. Squeeze that tummy in though right here. Breathe out and breathe in. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. All right. Now let's warm up our hips a little bit. We're going to be doing a lot of movement with our legs. So I just want you to try to lift one foot up off the floor, step out to the side and back in, okay? We'll start small at first. Lift and open and in, keeping the other leg down as you move that other leg out. So we're going to open up those hips a little bit. Put my hands on my thighs or my hips, and I want to concentrate on opening up the leg. Okay, you can even look down at your leg if you want. Try to get a little wider as you go through this. Okay, we want to lift and up and step all the way down. Now see if you can get a little wider. Slow it down and open up just a little bit more if you can. Take some deep breaths in and out. Couple more. All right. I want to do just a couple bends and stretches a little bit. So I want you to take one arm, or let's actually start with both arms up here by our shoulders. We're just going to reach and stretch our fingers toward the ceiling, but slight bend at the waist. So reach and stretch, come back, reach and stretch, come back. So just slowly bend sideways with your waist, but arms go up. Okay, they kind of follow that shoulder. So as we lean, our arm looks like it's going to the side, but our fingers are up to the ceiling. We're stretching all the way down the sides. And we're also flexing that spine back and forth, getting it ready to work. Couple more. All right. Now let's grab a drink and let's start with the first word that we're going to rhyme with. So after each exercise, we're going to try to name a different word that rhymes with date. Date. D-A-T-E. Like you're going on a date or you're eating a date. So after our first exercise, we'll try to come up with another word that rhymes with date. There's lots of them. All right, so first big move. We're just going to work the arms. I want you to watch them. I want you to get them really big, okay, really long. So we're going to start with our fists up here. We're going to go straight out with our arms in front, right, all the way out. Then we're going to go all the way out to the sides and down. Okay, so curl up, push out, sides, and down. Curl up, push out, sides, and down. Real big, real long. Okay, so curl here, arms straight out to the sides, and all the way down. Make it really big. Okay, you want to kind of just, you want to overdo this a little bit, right? So really like you're a cheerleader, right? So you're going to curl and push out and out to the sides and down. Okay, real big. Extend those arms all the way out, all the way, and down. Okay, we want to look out at our arms. We're going to see them in the front. Now look out to the side if you want as you do that. So you get them really big. Let's do a few more. Curl, front, out, down, curl, front, out, and down. All right, let's come up with another word that rhymes with date. And let's say, I'm going to say gait, G-A-I-T, gait. So we've got date and gait. All right, next up though, with our exercise, we're going to do forward, side, and back in with our foot. So here's how it looks. We're going to go heel out, then we're going to step out to the side with that same leg. Okay, and then back in. We're going to switch legs. Heel out, step out to the side from there. Bring it back in. Heel out, side, and in. Heel out, side, and in. Now let's put our hands on our hips. Really work on some big legs here. Heel out, nice straight leg. To the side, in. Heel out, to the side, in. Let's go. So kind of like what we did in the warm-up, but we're adding them together. Heel, out, in. Heel, out, in. Now let's see if we can get really wide with those legs. All right? All the way out in front, as far open to the side as you can. Working those hips and inner thighs. Heel, out, in. Heel, out, in. Heel, out, in. One more. All right, before we take a break, now I want to add our arms with that one. So as we go out to the front, our arms are going to go out. Then we go out to the side, we're going to bring our arm out to the side and down. Out, heel out, side, down. Heel out, side, down. So we're just adding the arm, keeping the legs the same. Okay, so front, out, down. Front, out, down. Front, out, down. Real big, okay? Extend that foot out. Arm goes all the way out. Keep going. Make it big. Couple more. Front, out, down. Front, out, down. All right. Let's get a drink. Okay, so remember our words while we're taking a break. We started with date and gait. Okay, date and gait. Let's go with mate. All right, mate, M-A-T-E. Okay, so we've got, what are our words again? Let's say them out loud together. We've got date, gate, and mate. All right, it's going to be hard for me to remember these. Okay, next up, we're going to do just arms. So I want you to separate your feet a little bit. So now our feet are about shoulder width apart. Our knees and toes are still forward. We're going to grasp our hands together, right? We're going to clench our hands together and sit up really tall. Our arms are going to come out as straight as we can to start, right out in front. We're going to make a big figure 8 with our arms. Okay, so this is for our arms, our shoulders, our back, but a lot of core. So here's how it works. We're going to do big figure 8s. Okay, so I want you to use your whole body. Don't just use your arms and stay in front. Real big. Look how I'm bending at the waist and turning. Okay, my arms stay as straight as I can. Now when you come around, one arm's going to bend a little bit. That's okay. But let's not get our arms in here. Let's keep them out real big, real long. All right, let's go. I want you to get bigger and wider with those circles and really use our core here. Squeeze your tummy in. We're working our spine. Keep those arms long. You're bending at the waist a little bit too, so you're not just sitting up stiff. We're using that whole body with these. Real big. Keep those hands together. Really feeling this in my shoulders. Take some deep breaths with these. We're almost done. And let's rest. Whew. Okay, but while we're resting, we need to say our words again and add another one. Let's add another one first. Let's add great. All right, great, because we're doing great so far. We are on our 4th exercise, and we are going to say our words over again. Let's start with date, gate, mate, and great. All right, so hopefully you're remembering those. If I don't remember them, it's okay. We have it becomes a little harder as we get to the end of this. All right, so we are going to really work on our legs. Sit to stands are next. So I'm just going to turn to the side just a little bit so that you can see how I get up out of that seat. If you're ready for this and you've been doing this and you're all good, you can go ahead and start. But for those of you who might be newer, I want to make sure that we use the really good form here that really helps us get up and down out of our seats. There are times that it starts to get a little difficult, or maybe you're just tired. So it's always really important to come to the edge of your chair, okay? Don't sit way back here and think that you're going to get up and not put too much pressure on your knees. We want to use our hamstrings and our glutes the most and our quads to stand up. We don't want to put pressure in our knees. So you scoot to the front of the chair. Now, I want you to try to stand all the way up, but I'm going to show you an alternate. So if you just want to push yourself up out of the seat and sit back down, you can do that. Make sure your feet are out in front, not back here where your knees are hanging over your toes. We want to sit them out way out in front. Knees are over our heels. Okay, and make sure our feet are at least shoulder width apart. We don't want our feet in like this together. All right, so you can push up to stand and sit back down if you want. Otherwise, if you can stand all the way up, I want you to try to stand up all the way, and I want you to try to reach your arms up over your head. All right, so here we go. We're going to stand, push, and reach up real tall. Come down, reach for that chair, and sit back down. All right. Go at your own pace, whichever version you need to do for today. All right, let's go. We're just going to work on this slow. This is really good for the balance as we're going up and down. And we're reaching up overhead, but let's not try to look down to the ground, okay? Let's not tilt our head the whole time. Try to keep your head forward. Remember, you can just be sitting up and down in the chair. That's still really good for our legs. All right, if you can do this without holding on, put your arms out in front. All right, you don't have to hold on to the chair. You don't have to use the chair. I recommend pushing them out in front. That helps with your balance. Okay, it gives you a little balance. I always push forward and then stand. All right, we're almost there. Let's do one more. All right. Okay, let's get a little drink after that one, shall we? That one was hard. Okay. All right. We are going to add another word. So let's add late. Late, L-A-T-E. Okay, so let's say them over again. We've got date, gate, mate, great, and what did I say? Late. Late, L-A-T-E, late. Okay, so starts to get a lot harder, right? Let's say them again one more time and just take a little bit longer break. So let's say them again. We've got date, mate. No, that wasn't right. Date. I have to look now. Date. Oh, goodness. Date. Great. Mate. Let's see. Oh, great. Right? Great. G-R-E-A-T. And what did I just add? Wait. No. Late. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to write these down next time. All right. We ready? As you can see, it's really hard to remember all these. So you might be coming up with your own anyway, and that's fine too. Okay, so next up, we are going to ski. Okay, so we are going to take our ski poles. So you're going to grip them, nice tight fists. Okay, we're going to push off to the sides like we're skiing downhill, and we're going to push off the other way. So as we lean forward, we're going to throw our arms back to the side, come back up, and down to the other side. Okay, so we want to be big here. We want to be big. We don't just want to stay here, little bitty movements. We want to take our arms, we want to push them down and lean forward, come back up, push them down and back up. Let's go. Push and up, push and up. But let's not tilt our head down to the floor. Let's keep our head up. Now let's get really big with the arms. Bring them up and down and over, up and down and over. Let's go. Come on. Squeeze. We're using that core again. Squeeze. Squeeze. Just like you're skiing downhill, you're pushing off. You're pushing off. Let's go. Squeeze that tummy in. Big arms here. Big arms. Almost there. And done. Great job. Well, I really feel that in my core, especially after those figure eights. All right, so let's name our words again. Starting with date, we've got mate, we've got great, we've got late. And let's add rate. Rate. Okay, I'm going to forget some of these, but as long as you're trying to come up with a new one at home, that's all I really want, okay? You don't have to say the same ones as me, but let's try to come up with a different one every time. Okay, we are going to now take our arms down to the sides. We're going to do some high leg raises, okay? We're going to clap overhead at the same time and then clap under our legs. So now we have to get those legs up really high. So let me show you first. We're going to bring our arms up high, clap, clap underneath, and down. Okay, lift one other leg up. Clap, clap, and down. Clap, clap, down. So lift that leg up. Clap, clap, down. Clap, clap, down. Arms way up. Clap, clap, down. Lift them up over your head, down. Clap, clap, down. Clap, clap, down. Keep lifting that leg up high. Clap, clap, down. Clap, clap, down. Clap, clap, down. Clap, clap, down. Come on. Few more. Keep lifting those legs up. And let's make a real big sound with our hands. All right, good job. All right, let's go one more with our words. Let's see. Let's name all the ones we can. We've got date, great, mate, late. Did I say mate? Let's go with 8 because we're doing 8 exercises. 8 exercises. Okay, from now on, I'm going to write those down. Okay, let's do our next one. We're going to do some turning in our chair, and we're going to go apple picking, okay? Or you can pretend, if you don't like apples, you can pretend they're peaches or whatever you like better than apples. But we're going to start with our feet wide as our shoulders, okay? So plant them down, make sure your heels are still under your knees, and now we're going to turn a little bit to the side, okay? So I want you to try to turn. When we turn to our right, we're going to try to take that same leg, okay? Or excuse me, if we're turning to our right, we're going to take our left leg. We're going to turn it in and reach across, okay? And then we're going to do the other side. Turn and reach. So watch how my knees drop. Turn and reach to the side. Turn and reach. We're reaching. Oops. Sorry about that. We're turning and reaching. We're going to grab that apple, pull it down. Reach and turn, pull it down. So let's swivel in the chair a little bit if you can, okay? Swivel around. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair while you're doing it, that's okay. Okay, so you can hold on with one arm as you reach, kind of turn that knee in a little bit. Let your hips drop. Okay, this is really good for our balance as we're turning and reaching. All right, this is when we need to be stable. When we're reaching for something, work those hips, loosen them up. Now really reach, pull it in. Really reach, pull it in. Big moves here. Remember, everything's big today. Okay, and that apple is really far away now, so we have to stretch even further. Come on. Reach, pull in. Reach, pull in. A couple more. Real big. All right. Okay. Last one. And then we're going to start over. If you want, let's come up with one more word. Plate. How about plate? All right, because I'm thinking about food now. Starting to get a little hungry, so of course, plate comes to mind. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and finish off with a big floor sweep. So we're going to come down and forward. This is the only time I'm going to tell you to keep your head down, but I don't want you to plunge your head down and forward. I want you to kind of keep looking straight, but go ahead and let your head come down. Keep it above your heart. Reach down through those legs. Sweep that floor. Come all the way up and stretch up to the ceiling. Okay, so real big. All the way down and forward. Sweep that floor. Come all the way up and stretch. Down and sweep. All the way up. Real big. Down and sweep. So squeeze your tummy in here. And now stretch it out. Squeeze your tummy in real big. All the way up with those arms. Squeeze that tummy in. All the way up. You're bending at the waist forward. Working that core, working that spine. Take some deep breaths. We're almost done. And last one. And you are done. Okay. And I'm finishing off with 8. We did 8 exercises. We are going to do them all over again. So get a drink. We are just going to cruise through these now that we've done them. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. I'm not going to do a whole lot of explaining before. We're just going to start doing them, and you're going to get better at them as we go. All right, so first starting off with our real big arm movements. We're going to start with our arms down to the sides. We're going straight out straight out in front, out to the sides, and down. Forward, out, and down. Real big, long, straight arms, and down. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Keep going. Real big here, real big. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Keep going. Keep going. All right, I'm going to add that curl now. We're going to curl, forward, out, down. Curl, forward, out, down. Curl, forward, out, down. Curl, forward, out, real big. Come on. Curl and push out. Long, straight arms. Let's go. Couple more. And last one. All right. Now we're going to do our legs. So remember, we're going to kick out with one heel. Then we're going to touch out to the side and back in. Heel, out, push your whole foot down and in. Heel, out, in. Heel, out, in. Heel, out, in. You can say it with me. Sometimes saying it as you're doing it helps. Okay, it helps you remember. It also should reinforce that we want to get real big with these moves. Okay, so forward, out, down. Enunciate. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Really get those hips open now. Heel down, out, heel, out. Keep going, real big. All right, now we're going to add those same arms to it. All right, so let's not make it complicated. Let's start with our arms down to the sides. We're going to go heel out, out to the side, and down. Heel, out, down. Same arms. Okay, so we're in line with our legs with our arms. Our arms are doing the same thing as our legs. Forward, out, down. Forward, out, down. Make sure you're going heel, foot. Okay, heel, foot. It's a lot to remember. Heel, foot. Heel, foot. Keep going. Get those arms real big, real long. Bigger legs if you can, all the way out to the sides. Almost there. Come on. Heel, out, down. Heel, out, down. Heel, out, down. Heel, out. One more each. Heel, out, down, heel, out, and down. All right. Get a quick drink. We're going to do our figure eights next. Okay, so this will work our shoulders back and our core. I even feel these a little bit in my hip flexors right here, because as you lean down, you're kind of squeezing this area, right? So this is a good strengthener for those hip flexors as well. All right, so starting with our hands clasped in the front, straight out in front, feet are at least as wide as your shoulders. Let's go. We're going to get real big here. Real big with those arms. Big figure eights. Work that core. Come on, squeeze and around. This works so many different muscles in your core, right? Because remember, we're working our back muscles when we're doing our core. Real big, squeeze and around. You don't have to go fast. And we want to go slow and real big. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your head up. Keep going. Keep staying real big with those arms. Don't draw your arms in towards your chest. Keep them long and away. Almost there. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake out those arms a little bit. Next is our sit to stands. Okay. So once again, I'm turning to the side. I want to make sure that you do what you can do today, right? So if you're here, just pushing up off the seat, that's fine. If you can push and stand up all the way with your arms up overhead, that's fine. If you want to not hold on and have your arms out in front, that's good too. You can maybe start with the harder and then go to the easier when you get tired. All right, so we're going to do this for a whole minute at your own pace. Okay. Once again, make sure your feet are out. You're scooted out to the front of your chair and your feet are out in front with your knees right over those heels, okay? At least shoulder width apart. That's super important. All right, ready? Either push, stand up all the way if you want, stretch, back down. Remember, we're taking our time here. Oh boy. Arms can be out in front, okay? You can do this without holding on if you want. Make sure that you're being real careful as you sit back down. Remember, you can always reach for that chair if you want. Then put your arms out in front, okay? Make sure you're being really safe. That chair is not moving on you. We're over halfway. Come on, try it. Keep trying. All the way up if you want. Keep taking a deep breath with each one. We're almost done. Try to get a couple more in. And let's sit back down and get a drink. Great job. Those are not easy. Okay, next we're going skiing again. So we're going to start here, but we're going to start high, not down low. We're going to start real high, and we're going to dig into that floor, right? Dig into that snow, side to side. Bend forward, push. Lift and push. Straighten those arms, okay? Straighten those arms as you push them down to the sides. Push. Lift and push. Bring them up. So as you're bending forward and pushing yourself through that snow, you're squeezing that tummy in. This is kind of fun. We've done a lot of fun things today, right? Figure eights, and we're skiing now. We should be water skiing since it's going to rain for the rest of the week here. Come on, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and take a deep breath. Let's see, how would you water ski in the chair? You just be like this. That's too easy. So snow skiing it is. All right, now we're going to do some upper body and lower body together. Remember, our arms start down to the sides. We're going to clap up over our head as we lift one leg, clap underneath that leg, and then do the other side. So it's lift, clap, clap, and down. Clap, clap, down. Lift that leg up high. Squeeze it up. The higher the leg, the easier it is to clap under it, right? Lift, down. Let's clap those arms, or clap those hands real loud. Clap, 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 clap. Lift that leg up high. Squeeze in those quads. Right here. Keep taking those deep breaths. Get those legs up higher if you can. Clap, clap, down. Bring those arms up over your head if you can. Remember, you can always adjust. Bring them out in the front here if you can't, right? Almost there. And one more. And take a deep breath in and out. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to stretch. So here comes the really good core one, our apple picking or peach, or maybe you're picking pecans off a tree instead. All right, maybe you're not a fruit person. Maybe you like nuts better. I don't know. All right, so remember, our feet are wide here. We're going to try to drop a knee as we turn to that same side. We're going to reach and stretch up to the ceiling. Extend that body, drop that knee if you can, and turn that hip in. Reach, pull in. Remember, you can always hold on to the chair. Okay, I don't want you coming off of the chair. Don't lift up off the chair. I really want you to just turn and stretch. Turn and stretch. Now pull that arm in real fast and tight. Reach, pull in. Reach, pull in. Reach, pull in. Extend that arm out real big. You're getting a really nice twist here in your core and your spine. You're twisting those knees in, getting those hips working, right? Now, that apple is a little further away, just a little bit. Stretch a little further if you can. Almost there. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. And 2 more. And relax. Okay, it's time to stretch and take our bow for our great job today. So we're going to do that reach up over our head. We're breathing in and out. Okay, so we're going to start here. We're going to sweep the floor, bend over at the waist. Bring those arms up all the way overhead and back down. Breathe in. Reach those fingertips up, stretch up. Breathe out. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and down. As you're bending over, squeeze that core in. This is more core. We've done a lot of it today. Three more, come on. Reach, sweep that floor and reach up overhead. Sorry, sweep that floor. Breathe in. And last one. All right, that was a great one to finish. As we started breathing a little slower, started stretching a little bit on that upper body. Now let's stretch the legs really good. So we're still to the front of the chair, so we're gonna stretch one leg out real long in the front. Okay, we wanna push it straight with our hands. Pull that toe up towards you, okay? And then you can lean forward a little bit. I'm gonna swivel so you can see that straight leg here. You can lean forward, you can hold on to the chair, lean forward and keep that leg out and straight as you can, pulling that toe up towards you. The more you pull your toe up, the more you're going to feel in your calf. Okay, so we want to stretch those calves as well. And as you lean down, you're stretching that lower back. Okay, so we did a lot of core today, which includes that back. So we're going to stretch it really good. Take some deep breaths here. All right, and let's do the other side. Okay, so stretch that leg out really straight. Push it down if you can. Pull that toe up and lean down over that leg. Take some deep breaths here. Keep pulling that toe back. All right. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, now let's scoot to the back of the chair, all the way back. Plant your feet down, and then you're going to pull one leg up and over. Okay, nice tall back here, nice long spine. Go ahead and sit all the way to the back of the chair. Make sure that leg is not on top of your knee. And we're going to take that leg and push it down and away. Okay, so when you push it down like that, You should feel it in your hip, not your knee. Okay, so make sure that you're feeling it right here in that hip. You're not pushing on your kneecap. Really try to get that hip area right here. Okay, keep it down if you can. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, plant that foot down. Let's do the other side. All right, push that leg down and away if you want. Make sure that you're not pressing on your knees with either leg, right? So this knee, we're not pushing on either one. Take a deep breath in and out. All right, good. Now let's sit all the way to the back of the chair. We're going to stretch our back and shoulders a little bit. So let's bring one arm across the body and your palm faces the back of the room. Okay, so this is how we start. We're going to bring our other palm up right here above that elbow on the back of the arm. Okay, then we're going to drop that arm down. Okay, so drop your shoulders down. Now take your hand and push that arm into your chest. Okay, and don't just push just a little bit. I want you to try to push in as far as you can until you feel the stretch here in your back and your shoulder. Take a deep breath, hold it in there. Now let's tilt your head to the side. Okay, so where your thumb is sticking up, tilt your head just sideways. And now we're feeling that stretch in our neck, right? Down the side of our neck, right where it connects to the shoulder. Take those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's switch sides. Okay, so start here. Drop that arm down and then push it into your chest. You want to push it in really hard to feel that stretch in your back and your shoulder. Now let's tilt your head to the side. Stay here. Feeling that nice deep stretch down your neck. Big deep breath in and out. All right, now I want to maybe scoot out a little bit. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. We're going to do a cat stretch. Okay, so we're going to place our hands on our thighs. Our fingers are on the inside of our thighs, not out. Okay, so in here like this, and we're going to just, what we want to do is make a nice big arch with our back, like a cat does. So we're just going to lean down and forward a little bit. You're not going to tip your head all the way down to your knees. Kind of keep it up, but try to feel that spine kind of pull apart. Okay, so you're taking it from the center and going towards your neck and your tailbone here. So we want to just really separate those vertebrae. Hold it here. Now let's drop the shoulders. Lay your hands on your thighs. Okay. Tilt your head down just a little bit. So this is like really, really bad posture. Okay, but we're stretching our back here. This is not how we sit. All right, now come all the way up. Pull those shoulders back and down. One last big deep breath. We're going to reach up over our head and stretch really tall. Big deep breath in. And blow it all the way out. And you are done for today. Great job. Remember, these are all recorded on our website, or on our YouTube channel, I should say. So if you go to the APDA and you go to the Greater St. Louis chapter, there is a box on there that says virtual exercise. Okay, so that takes you to a page where it explains that we do level 1, level 2 classes like this. We also have Tai Chi and some strength and cardio on there. And so you have a variety of videos to choose from. It's also nice that if this is a workout that you like to do, that you can save that to a playlist. You can create that. There's a little red box that says save to playlist, and you can actually make your own playlist of your favorite videos. That way, if you want to work on big moves, or if you want to do a strength session, because there's several different ones or thousands of different ones you can choose from, you can work on what you want to every day, because these are going to be there for a very, very long time. So that's just, if you have any questions about that, please feel free to call the office and ask questions about it. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you back again next week. I'm Michelle Valenti. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.